Hello, parents, and welcome to our first virtual holiday club. So, first of all, I'm going to make a short video just telling you everything that we've sent out to your children in the resource bags. And I hope to make this video as quickly as possible without waffling, but I am a waffler, so I do apologise. The other thing that I wanted to mention was that this is the first time that we've ever done a virtual holiday club, as you can imagine. And normally we would be getting ready for our residential camp, which we run every year, either the last week of July or the first week of August. But unfortunately, we've not been able to do that. But we do hope, we still have it booked, and they've been able to change the date. So hopefully, if your children enjoy our virtual holiday club next year, they might want to sign up for our residential club, which is away for 4 days. 4 nights and 4 days, or maybe 4 nights and 5 days. Anyway, details will be confirmed later. But the residential club is really brilliant, and we sleep in dormitories. 3 meals a day are provided. We were hoping for the first time this year to introduce archery, wall climbing. There's a zip line, which we did last year as well, and some grass go-karts. So we had hoped to add those things in, along with our normal arts and crafts, our campfire, our morning and evening meetings, movie night, talent show. It is just jam-packed full of activities. So we're very sad as a team that we're not going to be able to do that this year, but we're looking forward to having an extra special time next year. So that's all I'm going to say on that for now. But I'm sure that some of you may have already received the resource bag that I have put together. So we're keeping with our Olympic theme this year, which is what we would have been doing, even though the Olympics have been cancelled or postponed. But we're going to continue with our Olympic theme. So the first thing that you need to look for in the bag, there should be an envelope with your child's name on it. So it is addressed to them, and they're inside here. You will find a few things. So first of all, they will have an Olympic bingo card. So they must keep that for one of the games one morning. The second thing is they will have a letter, and it says Dear Olympian, so that is for them to read, but please make sure that you have a little read of it as well. Then you will find that they have activity sheets. So they're double-sided, mine is not double-sided, but they should be double-sided, and so you will have 3 sheets, either stapled together or just loose inside there, one for each day of the week. We would love it if they could complete all the tasks on here, colour in as brightly as they possibly can do, and then for you to take a picture of it and for you to WhatsApp it to me, and so that we can show it the next day. Okay, so it's important that we do that to share the work that we're doing. And finally, the last thing that should be inside the envelope is a little badge, a button badge like this, and we'd love it if they could make a badge with their name on it and wear it so that it's visible for us to see on screen, because we're going to be hiding names online. Okay, so that's the first thing, is the envelope. So they can open that now and have a good read of it and get themselves familiar with what is in the letter. The next thing I'm going to look at is the craft activities. So each day we're going to have a different craft activity. The morning is going to run that we will meet, the rooms will open at 9:25, and we will be starting just shortly after 9:30, because we've got lots to do in a short space of time. So we would really appreciate it if you could be on time logging in. If you have any problems, please contact us and we will help you with the logging in. We cannot, unfortunately, be in control of the internet, and unfortunately it sometimes is a little bit unstable. But if you can log in for 9:30, that would be fantastic. Make sure that you use your child's first name only, no surnames, just a first name. And secondly, if you have more than one child using a device, which is brilliant, we're happy for that to happen, please use the oldest sibling's name as you log in, as the login name, because we're going to be separating the children into groups, and the whole family will go together in one group. So we just need that one name. Your child cannot change their name once they're in a meeting with us because of our safeguarding controls, so they can't do that. Okay, We will have a few games, first of all, get ourselves going, and then we're going to divide into 3 groups, and the children will be able to do every activity. They will stay in their group, and the team members will come round the groups to them. So if you can imagine that we would normally have tables laid out with different activities for them to take part in, rather than them move around the tables, we'll be moving the tables around them, so to speak, just so you can get in your head. So the first activity will be a craft activity, and this might not be the first activity for everybody, but they'll be able to do each one. So there's a craft activity, a sports activity, and we have a puppet making activity, which will run the entire week. On Monday, we will be making an Olympic torch, and you will find in your bag that you have a plastic bag like this. It says on the top of it, Monday, Olympic torch, and then it tells you the contents of it. Now, don't worry if you can't see all the contents of this bag, because I did put the tissue paper and the foil inside some of the tubes just to make it neater. Per household, we have given 1 glue like this, and possibly a second glue stick like that if we have enough. And then there is also a glue spreader. So if you have 2 children, there will only one of them will have this glue, but they both will have glue spreaders, and they will have everything that they need to make that activity. You need to make sure that they keep hold of the glue, because we haven't put it every single day, but they will need it most days. So that's craft activity number 1, the Olympic torch. On Tuesday, we're going to be doing tie-dye, and hopefully the weather will still be relatively good. Now, I suggest that you get some fairly large containers. You need to be able to mix up the dye to 650 millilitres of water. Now, we've given you everything that you need apart from the water and a container to put it in. So on Tuesday, there's a bag that says Tuesday tie-dye, and depending on your family build-up will depend on how many bags of dye you've got. If you have 2 children and they've put down the exact same colours, then we've split the bag between the 2, because this dye, we've given you enough dye to dye a lot of fabric. Your child won't need 2 of the same colour. Both children will be able to use the same colour. So we've got disposable gloves in here, rubber bands, and dye that's already pre-mixed with salt. So all you need is a container to mix it in, plus some warm water. And we suggest that you do this before we start at 9:30 in the morning. Have these already made up. And we will show the children what to do. They will also need to have a white t-shirt or a pillowcase or anything white that they want to tie-dye. It doesn't have to be new. If it's old and it's been washed, then all the better. If you've got a new t-shirt, give it a wash before they do it as well, and then it will take the colour a little bit better. So that is the tie-dye. Don't worry, I'm going to come back to it at the end of the session. So that's for Tuesday. On Wednesday, we're going to be making salt dough medals. And again, we have given you a bag with the flour and salt already weighed out and mixed together. All you need is a bowl, a spoon, and some warm water. And it tells you on there it's 1/4 cup is how much you need. Again, you don't need to worry about this. It doesn't need to be made up. The children can make this during the session. They've got 20 minutes to make it into dough and roll it out. You need to have something like a cookie cutter or a plastic cup that they can use to cut it out. They're going to be making medals, and we'll go into more details during the session on what they need to do with it. There's also a ribbon for them to thread through their medal so that they have a medal at the end. That is Wednesday. On Thursday, we're going to be making laurel crowns, so laurel leaves. We've given you a paper plate and all the leaves and a line that the children will cut round. So you don't need to do anything in preparation for these crafts, really. Any preparation we'll let you know the day before. But this they can do, and they just stick the leaves on. They'll need the glue from Monday, so make sure that they have that to hand. On Friday, they will be making Olympic glasses. So again, they will have a little baggie, and it's got a pair of glasses frames and all the Olympic rings for them to stick on, and we'll show them how to do it. That is going to be Friday's craft. And we would love it if you could be our eyes on your end and take photographs of your children as they're either making the craft or once they've done it, and have them wear it. On Friday, we would love them to be able to wear the things that they've made. So their medal, their glasses, their crown, possibly their t-shirt, and have their Olympic torch. We'd love that, and we'd love a photograph of your child completely decked out in all these things. Now, in the second room, in the second group that they'll go to, they will be playing minute to win it games, and they'll probably go head to head against somebody else in their team, in their group. We've given you everything that you need in one big bag. This is for the whole week. This one bag has everything for the whole week. If you have more than one child attending, we've only given cups to one child. They can share some of the items. But in here, they should have at least one balloon, if not 3. 10 paper cups, a blindfold, a ping pong ball, a tube of Smarties, and a straw. And they will need those items throughout the week. Once one of the games is blowing a balloon up and letting the air out. So please don't blow the balloons up and tie them off, because they will need them for games. But again, we'll go through all of that each day for every activity that they're doing. The team will explain that to them. Okay, and then the third room that they will be part of, or the third activity, is puppet making, and they will get a bag like this, and it says puppet on it. And we're making paper bag puppets, and in here they've got everything that they need to make 2 puppets, and they will be doing that over the course of the week and learning a routine, so that we hope to, once you give us permission, to be able to record them doing a puppet show at the end of the week on Friday. And so they've got everything they need to make 2 puppets with choices, and there's a sheet for them to cut items out and colour in. But again, we will go through everything with them during the sessions. We don't want you to think, oh, I've got to do all this for them. No, it's for them to do during the sessions. And last but not least, we have given one final baggie, and this has got some little treats inside it. So we've given in here, there's 4 snacks. We'll be having a break in the morning, and we'll tell them which snack to eat on which day, because one of the snacks is Smarties, and they need it for a game, so they can't eat the Smarties till they've played the game. So that is everything that is coming to you in the resource bag. And as I say, we will be going through everything with them every single day. There are just a few things that we need you to help us with, because obviously we're not physically with your children. And so making up the dye for the tie-dye, we need your help with that. Cooking the salt dough, again, we're going to need your help to do that. But they shouldn't take a huge amount of time out of your day. And we would love it if you could just be on hand to help your child if they're struggling with any of the activities. We're going to be recording every single craft activity, and if they don't quite manage to finish the craft in the 20 minutes allotted, then you can watch the video later on our on our YouTube channel. At the end of every session, we'll send you a link to that video via email or WhatsApp or text message, and you can simply click on the link and watch the video on how they can remind themselves how to make each activity. We aim to finish at 12 noon every single day, and we really don't want to be going over that, so that you've got the rest of the day to enjoy together. So yes, I think that is everything that we have sent you. We've tried our best to provide the colours that you asked for. We've tried our very best to provide some snacks that your kids will like, but it's not been the easiest thing to do during the current climate. But we really do hope that your children will enjoy themselves and that they will have lots of fun. So thank you so much for watching this video. This video is going to come to you with a link to a form. We need you just to give us permission to photograph or video your children on Friday, and for us to use any photos that you send to us on our social media and on our documents that we have to give in our annual report at the end of every year. So we'd be most grateful if you could provide that for us and authorise that for us so that we can share with everybody what we've been up to this summer. So thank you so much for watching. Take care, and we will be speaking to you again on Monday. Bye.